Hello, McKendry. Yes.
I didn't say that.
Go.
Go time. Not really, but yeah.
You open that door and put a hole in it. Oh, wait, never mind.
Let go.
You can't close this one from the inside.
You got it?
I got it. You got it.
Ready?
Go ahead again.
What's up, guys? Day 3 of the seminar tour. We're here in Dublin, Ireland at Checkmate HQ. My boy John Kelly's. Packed place. We can't even get up the steps. Getting ready to start this. I don't know how many people are in here. It's Alejandro's boy.
Person there?
Hey, it's my boy from college. He's here. It's from Ireland.
Let's get it in. Let's go. To it, get started. Gonna start with doing some hand fighting stuff. I brought the guys that run the wrestling academy in our gym. So we have wrestling academy on top. When these guys joined, our competition level and ability went up by amazing feats. Okay, so it's like there's some great wrestlers in Ireland, great wrestlers in the UK, but there's not tons of amazing wrestling instruction. Okay, everybody wants to shoot singles and double legs, and especially you masters guys, you know how that is on your back and your knees and all that. When these guys came, they do all hand fighting stuff. All of their takedowns are set up getting into the front headlock, finishing from the front headlock, taking the back. It's all good shit. It's very low risk, very high reward. So if you miss it, you just restart and do it all again. If you take the time to drill this stuff, I 100% guarantee you it will elevate your game regardless of your age, sex, size. It is incredible. Okay, so I'm going to start out with some of that. Okay, Michael Pixley, for you guys that don't know him, he's a 3-time national champion. That means he's a really good wrestler, not the WWF kind. So he's going to get us. So he's just going to get started, and then Alejandro throw some stuff in, and we'll get right to it. And we'll try to cover as much as we can about a bunch of guys. So if you don't have it, they're all going to be walking around. Yell at them. Make sure you get it. Don't be shy. Ask questions. Try, fail. We'll get it all figured out, all right? All right, I'm going to turn it over to Michael. We'll get started, okay?
All right, guys. First things first. We're just gonna work on basically moving our partner side to side, creating like some offense. All right. So first thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna be collar tied, inside tied. Make sure your partner like grabs your elbows. Don't just be hanging here. All right. Grab my elbows. I'm gonna move his ear to his shoulder, and the hand that's on the inside tie, I'm gonna pull with and step back with the same way. So I'm moving the ear to the shoulder, back step. All right. I switch my hand, back step. All right. So just get in the habit of moving your hands from inside to inside like windshield wipers.
Alejandro in, he's the other wrestling coach. He's going to show you a couple ways he likes to get into the front headlock. Again, low risk, high reward, okay? I'll let him put it in.
Yeah, so this is a way I like to get to the front headlock. Underhooks are a big part of Jiu-Jitsu, whether you're on the ground or on the feet, especially when you're wrestling on your feet. So this is something that I like to use in the underhook situation, so we're not wasting time or wasting energy. It's very low risk, very low energy, and you can get them in the front headlock nearly every time, or get them onto the mat every time. So what I like to do to get this underhook position, what we like to teach our new people and our kids is I like to just go club underhook. So I go club, boom, underhook, just like that. Just like you would go, imagine like club uppercut, right? So we just go club, underhook. All right, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to rotate my elbow up and over. I'm going to frame, just like you would frame if you were like Muay Thai, kickboxing type shit, right here, okay?
All right, so we're going to do something Alejandro's gonna be in the turtle position here, okay? This is Brad, Rise of No-Gi, world's adult brown belt champ, okay? Brad has 190 crucifix finishes. I think it's the most I've ever heard of. I don't know, it's kind of pisses me off. He's gonna show you a little crucifix entry that he does from here that he's really great at. So just like I said, once you get a wide variety, and then we'll go over as much as we can, okay? So this is Brad.
Okay, we're gonna kind of keep it fluid from where we were. So doing Alejandro's thing, we're gonna end up in like we're gonna end up in the front headlock anyway. So from here, I don't want my knees to be on the mat. And I saw a few people where their like hips are super close, and this can be like bad because you're basically pulling the person into a double leg on you, right? So when I finish here, I'm gonna keep my weight floating, right? So that I'm mobile. I can block the side of his head, right? And start circling behind. I'm gonna insert my knee in between his elbow knee space here. Especially when he's in a position where, you know, we just broke him down to the turtle. He's not necessarily gonna be like super tight, right? Because sometimes when people are in the turtle, like if you're like chasing side control, they're gonna have their elbows and knees super tight in, right? This isn't the position we're in, right? So I'm here, I block the head, and I circle behind. I'm gonna put my hand across and kind of like a thigh ride inside here.
Okay, show one more thing. I had some.
No?
Everyone's so polite that everyone asks. I had someone ask about straight ankle lock stuff, so I wanted to show something on it. Is that for good or is it bad?
Okay, this one's bogey.
Does that mean bad?
Bad 5, yeah.
Okay. All right. Use the star beard. Okay, so real quick, straight ankle lock, guys. Okay, so we're gonna start this position, okay? I don't think that you should ever do a straight ankle lock. If you guys don't mind coming around to this side or come over here, okay? I don't think you should ever do a straight ankle lock until you can finish someone without any hands. So we're gonna tuck it here. My foot's gonna go on, and we're gonna come here to try to finish. Instead of pushing him away, we wanna scoot back on the ankle, okay? So I'm gonna push him away so you can see me scooting back. That way I'm as far down on his ankle as I can be. Position. Anything you've been struggling with?
Oh, we got one.
If you could show the false rib, Jacob.
False ring. So, my favorite way to get in the false reef is just from a position called reverse de la Hiva. So, just a hook here. All we're gonna do, one foot on the hip, one foot on the inside of the knee. So we're just gonna move our hook from the reverse de la Hiva hook to the inside of the far knee and push it to give ourselves space to sit up. It's the same kind of idea that Michael was teaching with the snap down. You have to have space to come into, right? So we want to extend them a little. That way we have enough space to sit up and reach around the knee. Once we reach around the knee, all we're gonna do is take the foot that's on the hip, throw it over and through the legs, okay? So here,
This gym is open nearly 5 years here. I had a kids club for about 3 or 4 years before we opened this one. So altogether, kind of Checkmate Dublin, 8 years. Just on YouTube. We start watching it on YouTube, and then I was at a couple of competitions, and there was this real loud guy, you know, Shane Sweeney, and instantly got on, loved him. Straight away, got really got on with him really well. Then he came up here a few times, you know, rode with a few of my guys, rode with me, and then he just kept coming. He hasn't come a lot, came a few times, and then he introduced me to Heath, and here we are. Certain people you come across in your life, you know, they're supposed to be your friend. You know, you just haven't met them yet. So when I bumped into him, I liked him immediately. I liked him, you know, and if he had so many good things to say about the other guys, they had to come here, you know. So he said, would I be interested? I said 100%. Even if I had to pay for it all myself, I would have said, yeah, no problem. It's brilliant, absolutely. The guys are insanely nice, gentlemen, and absolutely brilliant at absolutely brilliant at Jiu-Jitsu, you know. But they don't kill you. They're destroying you like gentlemen, you know. It's humbling in a non-destroying way, if you get me. You know, they're not beating you into the ground, you know, like physically. They're just showing you that they can absolutely move around everything that you're doing, and they're not even there. I like that, you know.